Alright, we back for round 2. This hand looks excellent. But this hand comes with one question, which is the desert. I think here we are actually gonna wait a little, because we want to fetch a white with that beneath the sand. We don't want to cycle it. And if we draw another land here, like we did, we will cycle the desert for sure, so yeah. White-red aggro looks like. Firebrained Archer. Interesting. I think I'm just gonna abrade that thing now because I want to beneath the sand next turn and I want to take as few damage as I can. Alright, next time I'm gonna cycle desert cycle desert and play Desert Hold. And the question will become, do we flood or do we not flood? And the answer is probably we will not flood again. Having a bunch of this cycler makes things a lot easier. I don't think we'll use Desert Hold on the Mummy. It's so good to be able to, like, imagine if these were basic lands. I would be losing so badly right now. It would be almost over. And now we have a good shot at finding actual factual things. That's great. I'm just gonna play my island. It's pretty likely that they have an electrify in hand. It's in like them not having a 4-drop. It seems somewhat unlikely. I don't really need the Ritual Caesar. I think I'm just not gonna play it, and I'd rather just farm the mommy anyway. Like, how likely is it that it's just a white-red deck and they did not have anything to play on turn 4? It's almost sure they have an Electrify. Venger, sure. Okay, that's cool. Probably gonna play that. Then they might just use their Electrify and blow and attack for 3. At which point I might just farm, let them play some more stuff. We are a pretty comfortable amount of life here anyway. I'm gonna block no matter what happens here. Yeah, sure. Show me your trick. It's probably +2, +1. I mean +1, +0 for strike, but I don't need the mana. I just don't care. I don't happen to care. And if I randomly had an impeccable timing here, they would kind of lose the game on the spot. So I'm not even sure this attack was that good for them. Let's farm. Let's mark it, I guess. Sure. Kind of like playing Prowler and let them play more creature, actually. If they have a removal, it's not good to use on Prowler. They will probably attack and exert, at which point we can draw, and they are more likely going to play more creature. I'm probably just going to go for 2 for 1 with this Hour of Devastation. I'm not going to try to, get super greedy or something like that. And if they just play nothing, I'm fine. Like, eventually I will get to that Sandworm Convergence and those 8 land, and it's going to be over. Steadfast Sentinel, sure. 6 Toughness would have been nice on that man. I think we'll still play it though. And we'll still probably play the Amulet, because if anything, I know I have Farm Market in hand, but if anything I can still pick the land and discard it, that's not forbidden. It's even better as it filters the deck. And there's a disenchant we might just want to play a couple lands, because we have a 7 and an 8 drop in our deck. Sure thing. Sure. we kind of don't really want to Hour of Devastation until they use a Reinvolve on the Colossopede, which they might do. They don't have any good attack unless they do use a Reinvolve, though. So I think we can just end there. The question is, what do we do with our mana? I think we might as well fetch a white here. I don't see any reason not to. You know, reduce the amount of land we can draw into. Then we'll cycle, and depending on what we draw, I think we'll eventually need the 7th and even maybe 8th land to win. So I know there's a farm market in my hand, but I think we might just want to play that land. Also, it gives us the ability to farm if they go for Reinvolve, and we feel like we don't want to take too much damage, or I don't know what they could have, but... Gilded Sarodon, no desert right now, okay. This is kind of good because it means we can just continue to wait. We don't lose much. I mean, it's gonna cycle basically if we hour, and it's again, it makes it more likely to overextend, which is what we want at the end of the day. Right now we have only one creature on board. We are playing one spell. The Prowler replaces itself. So yeah, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Now the question becomes, how greedy do you get? Because right now we are basically getting I mean, these trades with that, we are killing 6 cards and losing 2 cards. So we are getting kind of 2 3 for 1. It's probably good enough. We still have a bunch of Reinvolve. The risk is they play a desert, cartouche that, I have no good block, and I take 5, 9, 11, and I take... Yeah, I could just randomly die out of nowhere because of these abilities. So I think at this stage of the game, we just attack with... I could attack with both. The thing is, if I attack with both, it's like 100% I have the sweeper. Attacking with one is already a big hint. But if I attack with both, they will play around the sweeper and block. As here, I got the 5 damage. Probably that we don't play the desert here. Yeah. Cool. And I have 3 cards left. We have 3 removals, so we have a better late game. Manticore of the Gauntlet, sure. Cycling that, a giant spot. Sure. Killing that. At this point, don't think we need to play the mountain. Like if we ever draw convergence, we can just go mountain convergence anyway, and we might want to market it away. Avenger looks like a pretty strong white-red deck. Damn. Cartridge of Solidarity, sure. Cartridges are not very good against a deck fueled with Reinvolve though, so this could backfire. I think we still have 1 basic we can fetch. Two. Okay. We are just gonna farm that Avenger. Don't see any reason to play the Spider here. No Spoda. No Spoda yet. We are at 12, but this is 15. I don't really see us dying that soon. And at some point they will draw a couple more lands and end up in trouble. Bringing that thing back. Sure. Okay, good. Exactly what the doctor ordered. I could imagine them having a couple Rainbow in hand here. So bottom, and I think just top. Like, those cards are not insane, but they're just gonna be good enough, especially with the farm market. Like, at this point, it's just a matter of not dying. Unless they get two insane bomb rares in a row, and I deal with the first one with hold, and the second one kills me, I don't think they are getting anywhere. Do we hold that somehow? So they kind of double block? Yeah, I think we can afford to get aggressive here. And this is a 3-turn clock now. And we were at 23, they are not racing us really. I guess it has vigilance, but still, it's not. Let's start off things with farm market. Oh, I'm kind of close, somewhat close to. I have my 8 land. I don't think I will use run as stand, because I want to untap next turn to play my convergence. We're almost like 5 cards. It's almost getting mealed. Yeah, I guess I have a trick of some sort. Fair. Fine. Fine. Oh, another trick. Jeez. Okay. Just to save 2 damage. Was it worth it? Like, the 2 damage don't even really change the clock, do they? Now the question becomes, do we show them Sandworm Convergence? Because we can probably win without it, and... Okay, they made things easier, because I think there's a pretty good argument to not playing Convergence and just killing them with the creatures, because them not bringing in some artifact, I mean, enchantment hit is pretty big, though they could still bring some because of Desert Hold. Okay, in any case, pretty good white red aggro deck. We definitely want Impeccable Time, which, by the way, maybe is something we should have put in the main. And then that's about it. The question is, what do we remove? Last turn is kind of not bad, actually. The thing is that's going to happen, I think, most of the time, though, is that they will play a Nocketra's Avenger. They will attack into my 5/4. I will block, they will use a pump spell, and they will trade 2 mana for 4 of my mana. It's still kind of a cheap card that... Oh, we can actually get an end on the draw, though. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I don't think we need Life Goes On. Ooh, Blazing Volley actually seems good. Yeah, let me just get another look at things. I think, yeah, they've played the 2/1 dude. They've played 2 Avengers. Yeah. We want the volley. And I don't think I like stand that much. Like, early on it's kind of meh, and later on the game it's like, you know, I don't really need more finisher. But early on, it could go wrong if they have the answer, and we end up losing a bunch of, I mean, our 3 drop. It seems like kind of bad to me. Like, I like that hand. Could use some red, but Hour of Devastation, most likely our best card in the matchup. And Prowler also pretty good. I mean, those 2 drops are good. We just need to draw some lands now. And this deck is pretty decent at providing lands, is my guess. Cool. Some red land would be good. And that, a nice cool because we can chump block, then the thing doesn't untap, it buys a bunch of time. Uh, Feral Prowler is just so cool. Just a dream to drop for this kind of dirtly ram deck. We will need some red at some point, though. I don't think we'll be able to win just off of our white cards. I guess we play the mountain here. Probably have to take 2 next turn, not a ton we can do. Okay, that's fine. Sure. Ooh. Kinda want to cycle that thing, but I'm pretty sure we need to play the spider here. We'll need a red, because here they probably have a couple tricks in hand, maybe from Revol, and yeah, cycling Desert of the Tree is kind of decent news. It gives them more mana to do actually annoying things. They played another one. Okay, fine. Well, the way I see us losing that game is if, you know, they have a couple good tricks in Revol, get rid of our blocker, and we miss red for a couple turns, then we end up in kind of a bad spot. 4/4 first strike. I'll take 4, I guess. Interesting spot. This can block 2 creatures, so I think we can still afford to cycle and try to get a bit greedy and not play the even. Ambuscade was a good top deck for sure. Gives us a little bit of options against, I don't know, random tricks and whatnot. Oh boy, what is that? Electrify my spider. Yeah, sure. Take 5 and double chum block, I guess, then. Interesting, they exerted. The cool thing is that the duelist is gonna buy us quite a bit of time. And farm market. Okay. Well, we will not get to get more greedy. Like, we'll have to use removal now. The good thing is that between Even and Hour of Sifter Wurms, sorry, you can afford to go a bit lower than we could otherwise. Yeah, at this point I think we just don't really care about Hour of Devastation anymore. We just jam our thing like we did not have the Reinvolve in hand, make sure we don't lose, and then hope the Sifter Worm is enough to win the game. Scrapper, pass. Exert. Yeah. Got me. Clunky thing here is that we kind of want to draw red next turn, but if we put a red on top, we don't gain any life. Can we wait? Yeah, we can probably wait though. I'd rather gain the 4 life, I think. They have one card in hand. They did not have any good great attack. We can still block with the. We have double block with the duelist, block with the worm. Next turn we have 2 removal available. I'll probably need to remove that actually. Sure, you want to get as much value as you can off the Hour of Devastation. I think this is a spot where you need to play it safe enough though, because here they made the thing unable to block. Then we can block here and there. It's kind of close because they don't have that great attacks, because we can just get a bunch of chump with that. And keeping the Electrify is kind of cool. So they make this unable to block, I assume. Then this still doesn't really attack very well into my things because I have even. I block here. The Duelist can block here and there, and he blocks with the Prowler here. And we'll still take quite a lot of damage. I think we can at least let them go to their turn. Like this, and being unable to block means we block here, here and here basically. Double jump. Jump here. And if they have trick, it's not a big deal. We can enter with removal, and we take what, 5 at most. I think we can just take it. Is it? Maybe this is extremely greedy. I don't think it's super greedy. They cannot even afford to attack with everything, can they? No, they can't. And this way I got to keep my Electrify in hand. Draw my red here. We also know they don't have removal. They would have used it on the worm most likely. If they've dread another creature, it's gonna be... Oh no, that's not what you want here. That's not what you wanted. Right into the trap. Boom. Gone. Yeah. And they had enough. Alright. Yeah. Green deck with Sweeper tend to be pretty good in this set, and they are fun to play. This was really cool. I hope you enjoyed the draft. Drop a like if it's the case. Thank you for watching, and see you for another draft, folks.